Okay, so I'm at this view, this hiking trail, and I don't even know what to do. Like, it says that it's closed off because of the fires and shit like that, but all these houses and shit are fine. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm seeing all the, oh, don't mind the crack on the mirror, but I'm seeing all of the white people go straight to it and walk in straight into it, as almost as if like there isn't a sign there that says that this park is closed because the shit got burned down, right? But I keep seeing everybody going. See, like, look. Is it gonna focus? Dude that walked past my window, he said that it's closed, but he walked up just a tad and he was actually surprised about how much of it was actually burned down and, you know, looking kind of crazy. So I actually want to go in there and see how it looks, because we're actually very high up in the hills. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, like, we're so high in the hills, I don't even think you can see the city. Like, we're higher than a lot of the mountains, and the city is like all the way down there, down there, down there. So yeah, we're dead smacking the hills. Y'all, all of this was on fire. That's crazy. The fact that all of this, you see, bro, but look, there's people literally on the trail. They said, fuck it, they don't give a damn. I might walk up this trail just a tad, just to see the extent to which this place has been burnt down. So all of this is, wow. This is the aftermath of, you know, these people still have their houses and stuff like that. Luckily, you know, they escaped, but this shit is crazy. San Vicente Mountain Park. Now, you know the crazy thing about all of this too? This is all native land. These type of situations shouldn't be happening, right? For a couple reasons. We are on the coast. We're right next to the ocean, right? And this is forest land. This shit wasn't deserty. It was very, very fruitful. There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of nature, a lot of birds, etc., right? The things that were here when the natives were here held the moisture in the soil, right? We didn't have dry spells and shit like that where a singular flame could wipe out all of Los Angeles damn near. That wasn't an option because we weren't lacking the water, the resources. All of that shit started happening the moment we started cutting down these type of things to put more of those around here. When we started cutting off these to put more of these here, that's how that drought, quote unquote, happened. So, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's global warming and all this other type of stuff. You guys have to learn how to look back in history to look at how things actually played out. There's a set of things that happened that got us to right here. It wasn't just something that spawned out of nowhere in the last 10 years. This is the accumulation of bad maintenance of land. Bro, because look at this. This is Los Angeles. You guys can literally see the ocean from here. The ocean is over there. City and everything else is behind there. Water was never an issue, you guys. It's coming from a Los Angeles native too. Yeah, it's never an issue. But it's actually crazy to see all of this burn. Like, could you guys imagine being like here? You have to get all the way to the city, which is all the way over there at the bottom of that mountain, and it's engulfed in flames. And that's probably scary as hell. Now, that is one thing, right, that I have to give my kudos to. The people who survived the fire and really had to like go through the fire, not the ones who got the chance to evacuate before everything really popped off. I'm talking about the ones who had like cattle and horses and stuff like that, and they had to go back into these fires to go save their people, go save their cattle and all sorts of type of stuff. Yo, you guys got some nuts. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you guys, look, all of this is burnt. The way that this should look, you see how there's green right here? All of that should look like right here. Look right there, right? That should look like this, but that's burned. None of that looks like right here. That is fucking terrifying. That means all of this was engulfed at one time, which is scary. Whew. Walking through all of this is surreal. Because about like a week or so ago, I would have been engulfed in flames. And I'd be lying to you if I said my fear of heights wasn't starting to kick in. And the more I go up this hill. But I'm almost at the top. The crows acting crazy. You know, I wonder what happened to all the panthers and the mountain lions and stuff like that. I had one mountain lion encounter up in the forest, up in Humboldt. But I know Cali in general is very known for the mountain lions and stuff like that. I just don't run into them a lot, which is, you know, it's crazy. A lot of people say that's a blessing. Not a lot of people want to willingly run into wild animals. But I like it for some reason. I'm too adventurous for my own good sometimes. So I have to like pray and really put my faith into God that he will allow me to see the other side of it. She will let me see the other side of it. Because when it comes to nature, I like to let my nuts hang. I'm more scared of people than I am of wild animals for some odd reason. You know what's crazy? Why do I feel like I can talk an animal out of hurting me more than I can talk a human out of it? It's fucking stupid. But yeah, we at the top, baby. All of this shit was burning, yo. They was fucking my shit up. Oh my God. See, they need to stop cutting down our trees, our natural resources, to put their big ass homes on top of it. Cause y'all fucking my shit up. My shit shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't look like this. I blame you people. Now we're going to the edge. I don't know what's on this cliff. This is like a dead ass cliff though. I'm interested. We gotta be cautious. No. I lied. My fear of heights started kicking in. I felt my knees get weak. Nope. Nigga, the moment you feel your nigga. And the moment you feel your legs get weak, get the fuck away from wherever you're at. That cliff down there scared the shit out of me. I immediately felt my knees shaking. No Cerritos, I don't square. Nigga, I'm good. I'm good. Let's check the other side. Cause that's the city. Yeah, that's the city. City Scout, I think that's downtown. No, I lied. That's Century City. That's downtown. All the way back there. So LA is actually pretty big. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is like half of LA. You know, it's the big city. This is like the city part of LA. Then it's all of these hills, right? And these hills go for miles and miles and miles, right? Then on the other side of these hills, you can kind of see it. There's another city like that looks like this, but on the other side of all this mountain range, right? About like 4 or 5 miles that way. It's another big ass city called Sherman Oaks and stuff like that. And it's a little bit more calmer. It's a calmer part of Los Angeles because this right here is the main part of the city. So that's where everybody's at, the good and the bad. The ones who go over there, they usually go over there to get away from the city. That's over there. So, you know, LA is actually really big. When you take into account, there's basically 2 cities, on one on each side of the mountain range, and these hills which separate everything. God damn. Yeah, them flames for sure got their way. Is this all burnt stuff? Can I go? I want to pick up the ashes. Am I being a dumb? Am I being? No, I'm just gonna do it. So all of this, I'm coming over here because it's a little bit more of a flatter space, but all of this is straight ash. That's crazy. Like, what is this? Is this like rock? Like, oh no, because the shit just broke. What is this? I don't know, but this is all burnt up shit. You see the way that those mountains look over there? How you see how there's like nothing but like vegetation and moisture and shit? That should look like that. But that looks like that. And that looks like that. Damn. You know, I have to be somewhat careful in these, at least areas, these burn areas, because I don't think a lot of this is trail anymore, you know? This was like spaces where the fire trucks and different firefighters and stuff like that had to come up and do their due diligence. And that's why you see a bunch of unevenness I'm walking through. Then it's not really a trail. So I have to be very careful about my steps too. But it's all good. It's all good. One thing I will say though is that having this amount of visibility is, it's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? No, I don't want to say predator, but like a prey instinct or something like that. I genuinely don't know the right terminology, but you can see everything, right? There's no more bushes and trees that these mountain lions and all these other type of predators and stuff like that could use to their advantage for hunting and shelter and all this other type of stuff. It's kind of just out in the open. Maybe I see that lion all the way over there. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with lions too, for some odd reason. Like I said before, I had that one mountain lion encounter in Humboldt. It was stalking us for like 5 minutes. We did some dumb shit and ran from it. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if I end up being like some Tarzan type of nigga, right? Y'all start seeing me in the middle of like Amazon forest, climbing trees and I don't know, hugging bears and shit like that. I genuinely would do that. I would just have to have a real deep talk with my God and make sure I'm okay. But once the talk is done, oh yeah, let's go. Bro, I'm free. I haven't been able to go to my hiking spots in I don't know how long because of stupid ass fires. Oh my God. And to think I would have been on fire 2 weeks ago right here. That shit is crazy. But now, on a real note, it actually does feel really good being out in nature. Even though, as you guys can clearly see, a lot of this stuff is burnt. This is like my playground. It's crazy. I grew up in the city. You know, I love the city and all other type of shit. It's good for making money, blah, 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 blah. But peace of mind wise, I don't like the city at all. I've been said, I feel like there's going to become a point in my life where I take all my stuff and I duck off to like a different country, like Guatemala, somewhere in Africa or something like that, and just chill. Write my books, write my movies, write my songs, and call it a day. And honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up getting a house somewhere in these hills. Just off of the space. I want the exclusivity, or the exclusiveness, rather. I want to be able to walk outside and go on a hike in my backyard. You know how dope that is? And man, I'm speaking it into existence. Give me 5 to 10 years and I promise you I'm living in these hills. Mark my words. So look, we got all this open ass room, right? Right. There's so many music videos that can happen right here because just off of my creativity and visual effects, I'm seeing big ass planes flying through here. I'm seeing meteors. I'm seeing just anything I want, bro, because when you're dealing with visual effects, spaces like this where it's just nothing but open room is I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually gonna edit this clip, and everything that you guys see in this clip in particular, none of this shit is real. Like, I'm about to add birds, I might add a building in the back of this bitch, I don't know. But I love open space like this, man. And that's another thing too. I need to start doing more music videos and stuff like that, because, dog, I got the skill set. I promise you, I'm overqualified. I'm hella good at what the fuck I do. But I've been putting my energy and my attention into myself. You know, I haven't really been too eager to do things that's not a direct representation of my vision, my goals, and the way that I see my life playing out, you know? So I had to separate myself from my business and like on some real shit, right? Because I don't like doing the shit that my business requires on an everyday basis, right? Of course, I do the shit because it's my business, but there has to get to a point where I'm not connected to it, where that can run and as its own entity, and I can operate as my own entity, because there's certain characteristics, there's certain passions of mine, there's certain ideas that just flat out wasn't sitting into that brand. I had to remove myself, focus on the personal brand, and let the business be the business, let that grow how it's supposed to go, really dedicate and do it correctly, and then allow myself to grow alongside of it. And it's crazy too, because in this economy, the personal brand actually drives more sales to the actual company. Go look at Fenty. Rihanna has more followers than Fenty. Go look at any label at that. Jay-Z and Beyonce have more followers and have more reach than their label does. Their label is only the way that it is. Their label only has the pull that it has because of those two personal brands. And I started realizing, and I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to build a business, but my nigga, my personal brand is I could really build this shit up. Let me do that. And I've had so much more peace because I could do what the hell I want to. It was just 11:11. I was a little bit too late. The nigga, make a wish. So, yeah, I just got finished talking to him. And you know what's crazy? I've noticed that in different areas of the city, right? If you go to a little bit more chill environments, right? People talk to you. That person, you know how many times I've been got stopped randomly just to have like a random conversation, like, oh, have you seen the burn areas, oh, did you see the fires, or whatever the case may be, right? People are just open. And I've noticed when people aren't open, it's usually because they're battling something internally, right? Now, if you're insecure, you're battling demons and all this other type of stuff, you're not going to be necessarily eager or open or receptive to the energies around you. You know, once you get a level of peace, or at least a level of presence, where you're out of your head and you're into what's happening in the moment, you realize a lot of the emotions that were dictating your day and dictating your reality starts to dissolve, in other words, the moment you become present. And the moment you're present, the environment reacts to you, the people react to you, the energies react to you. If you're running into very closed off environments and very closed off spirits, then there's probably something within inside of you that's closed off that you need to address. You know, openness is a vibration. When you're open, other people sense that openness, and they will in turn give you openness. But if you're giving the world this very shunned, cold, hard energy, the world and the universe, God, is just simply going to mirror that back to you, because that's what you're asking for. Notice whenever you go out into nature and hiking and all this other type of things, those are usually spiritual practices, because it grounds you and it takes you out of this chaotic city that we're very used to, right? The moment you start to calm down, desensitize, I'm not even desensitized, but, you know, destimulate yourself, you're able to integrate into spaces so much easier. A lot of things is in arm's reach. A lot of things we're meant to experience, and a lot of things it's just meant for us, but we're too closed off. We aren't open. We aren't allowing ourselves to experience. Let's do better.